Hello, this is short demo of the main features of Pick1. So everything is accessible through pick1.com. You can either do sign up for a new account or sign in. And I want to explain Pick1 is built of mainly three features. One is the survey component that is also viewable here in the dashboard. Um, and it's very similar to any other survey company, with the difference that Pick1 focuses more on analyzing also the respondents and not just the responses. And I'll go down later analyzing all the features. And I would say the second component is the profile enrichment. That means that based on any data that is coming in from a CSV file or an import from Eventbrite or from SurveyMonkey, for instance, or from any other third-party data source that is importable via API or via third-party, I would say, API management infrastructure such as Zapier or other type of API mashups. We can import data and we can do profile enrichment on data we imported. And the third piece is related to audience analytics. And that means we can analyze the multiple type of data all together, all the data collected in one shot by offering a specific type of segmentation. So for instance, you can filter that you just want specific type of value like gender, and we can filter that and we can offer this automatic segmentation. The fourth feature, even though it goes across all the other three, is what we call the personal insight and behavioral analytics that has been embedded into any part of the company, as well into a demo that we built on purpose. It's called YO.rocks. That stands for Who Are You Online. This is just to show off what we can do with the new technology. You can type here either your Twitter handle or any other person or any Twitter account, and here or here you can do a Facebook login. Of course, that works only on your own account. For instance, I'm gonna do my own account, and what it does, we analyze the personal insight and the psychology of that person, that profile. This is a text generated by our system. This is the main score of my psychology. It's the specific main scores and taken from all the data we collected. That is 52 points personality chart divided in big five. That is actually a personality type of data framework. And here we see values and here are the needs, and each one of that is also segmentable and usable into the individual analytics of each user collected or into the overall audience analytics. And this is we can do that thanks to our new partnership with IBM Watson. We are one of the first partners of the big data component of IBM Watson, specifically using personal insight. And what we do here, practically, we in almost real time are able to collect all the data of the posts of the user in Twitter and or Facebook. We analyze all the content and we are able to generate this number. Happy to go in detail if you have questions after this video. And everything you see here that is open to the public, it's also integrated into the dashboard into the enterprise solution. You can also here for fun compare other accounts altogether. For instance, I don't know. I could compare Barack Obama. I think it's I don't remember which one is the Twitter account. Yeah, Barack Obama. So you can put it here, and we run also the analytics on him, and then we compare them. It's just a simple interface. There you go. And this is the results for both people. So you can see how it changes from people to people. And I want to go back to the dashboard. So let's start from the survey component. And keep in mind, all the pieces are in one big dashboard, but technically we have clients using the platform for different reasons. So for instance, this is a survey which is also accessible from, for instance, this URL. It's very simple. This is our standard graphic. Everything you see is customizable. You can come here. This is a simple poll, so it's not even a survey. It's just simple page. You can click whatever the person like a normal survey. Then you can do next. Everything is customizable, also the buttons, the color, the look and feel, the user interface. This also works on mobile, so is fully responsive. You can click next. In this specific case, I was already logged in, and well, this is a landing page, but technically I voted, and now I can see the result also into the dashboard. I'm gonna get there in a second. This is another use case we built for Jaguar to show off our design capability. We can adapt to any possible design. As you can see, it's different from the previous one. It's totally custom graphic. So I was saying we can create a survey. And after you collected all the responses, you can go here in the dashboard. This is, as I was showing earlier, this survey. And yeah, this was the survey we used earlier. This is another demo. Is another client. As you can see, they customized the interface, and it goes on, and you can start even using it as a form and going on. And yeah, this is mandatory. So for instance, I'm gonna put my name, and you can pretty much customize any possible interface. We also have custom logic and skip logic, and then it goes on. It was just to show you the design component. So going back here for a second, so let's take a look at the dashboard. After you collected the vote, you have the first part is the analytics for the polls. As you can see here, all the polls, just in case you have more than one poll and survey, you can see all of them here. And this is just a short, I would say, recap all the votes collected. Then you can click. And this is the first component, that is the responses part. You can see the answers divided by visually divided by graphic with the percent and using a little pie chart, or yeah, you can see here the number now, or you can see that with data. And you can also see here all the text eventually the people left. Traffic source, well, where the people voted from, and you can see that divided by actually type of answer. So people answered this actually came in through Facebook more than the others. And you can see the same also with the numbers. Votes timeline. Sorry, here is there are too many, so it doesn't show good. But actually, there is the votes timeline of all the responses and when in time that happened, and you can see also the numbers. Then it comes with the first magic component, that is we collect the information of the respondent, so you can see the response matched with the age. As you can see here, there are more people, 35 to 34, who voted that they are interested to be involved as a client or partner of my company versus the others. And the gender and the localization of the people. Visual. We can go up to the street level, because technically we are tracking all the location of each of the responses. Or then numbers, you can see by country, by city, but we have much more information where you can see accessing via API or going deep into the analytics. Number of friends per response, the top 50 liked pages across all the people who took this specific poll and survey, the Twitter followers, and we can go here using our profile enrichment feature. And Twitter following, number of tweets. So we have 17 people who voted that are actually in between 0 and 99, and there is only one that has passed the 10,000 followers. Tweets, sorry. And favorite tweets and social presence divided by the type of answer given. Everything here is also filterable. So, for instance, you want to see all of these numbers only segmented by female. We go from 134 to 40. So now all the numbers now get adapted, get updated, adjusted based on this selection. And yeah, as you can see, everything looks a little different. And here also the style cloud is different if you compare to the previous one. And you can filter as much as you want. Just say you can filter by answer given. So female who said that to this poll, whose answer is exchanging life advices. From 40 we have 13. So now I exactly know what should I target or what should I learn from these people. And this is the answer given only by these people. And where are they located? Maybe I learned that people that are interested to extend life advices are located more in a specific part of the world versus others. And here we have Great Britain and Spain. And yeah, here the list of that cloud is totally different. You can see the totally different people. And you can filter as many fields you want. Specific city, friends count, Twitter count. Maybe you want to target only people with a specific number of followers. I would skip this part to go back to analytics. So now from here, that is the responses component. You want to see the timeline. That means all the people that in order that voted my my survey. It's a timeline of the people, just to take a look at it, and then you can see the individual person, so the respondents. This is the last one. This person voted let's exchange life advices and just saying I am happy to connect. That happened on August 17 at this time from a desktop browser, and he spent on the poll less than a minute. And we ended up learning, oh wow, a lot of information. This person is from India. This is education. This is the topics taken from cloud. We also have a cloud score. we identified this person and we put it into the this segment, male from Bangalore, specific age, and now it doesn't show because maybe he put it as private, and we don't know the relationship either. But he's present in all this network. So actually, if you say I can click, and I exactly will go there. So, and we collect information for all of this network. So actually, if I can click here, I actually see his profile, and we collected all of his information. Actually, if I go down, this person disabled some information, so I see a limited list of stuff, but we already have a lot. So we connected to Twitter, and we collected all these tweets. And we can go to the next one. Maybe we can see something different. So let's go here, maybe. Let's see what's next. So we learn about this person, his age as well. We also know all his posts on Facebook, all his likes. So we know exactly what this person like, and so we can have even a better segmentation and understanding of the campaign. All his posts. Well, right now this is, it's going to take a while to load, and it's accessible also via API. And his music, also his personality. We have been able to find enough information to learn about the personality, about this person. And we can go and maybe pick another one. Let's see, somebody that has, well, that's me. Well, I'm pretty public, so you can see a lot of information. It's loading. Well, while we wait, there you go. So the system collected 18,000 posts, of which it found information about 513 friends. This is the topic I'm most skilled about. My education, number of friends, likes, family, pictures, movies I like, books, games, music, interest, activities, and personality. And you can see, you can click and go deeper. And I've been segmented in these segments, in these silos. That is I would say the top 4 silos where companies are looking into when they talk about market research. And now we can go on. And you can see all of them, and you can skip. You can do the same for behavior only. It's just to show off the analytics for each individual person. From here, we can go to the audience analytics. So what we can do here is technically the overall audience of all the survey collected, and or this page shows all the information ever collected about this client. Maybe this client has multiple surveys, has multiple data import, multiple SurveyMonkey import, and multiple Eventbrite import. Everything shows in here. So this is similar to the other one. This is the difference: imported user and respondents from surveys. This is a new feature. It shows the psychology of the aggregated audience. We saw that for the individual. Here we can see that for the whole audience. So we have been able to learn psychology of 149 people. And this is the You can see the 52 values that we analyzed. It means that this audience is very open, big openness, more than 80%, 86%. Adventure is very high, but emotionality is really low. That's weird. That's not what expected, but anyway, that's the emotionality. And then we have the imagination. This is the orderliness. This is excitement seeking, and more. Here, the needs. It means that if you wanted to fulfill their needs, this is what you should read. And here, the values. And everything is filterable. So actually, you can see the same analytics for a specific gender, maybe. "37 people analyzed," or a specific city. Maybe we learn that there are different types of psychology based on geography. Same thing you can do on Content Book. Content Book is the place where we collected all the data from surveys and all the data imported. And in this Content Book, we have 327 contacts, and you can filter. Same story here. So just say we want to target, again, just female, only located in San Francisco. This number goes down to 35, and this is the email list. And you can click on each one of them and learn. So these could be people that either took a survey or got imported, and you can see that into a different part of the dashboard, where is the source of these people. This is from Mexico. We have a lot of information about this person. And this is from New York, actually Canadian, but in New York. And so on. And here you can do the import, as I was shown earlier. You can import from a CSV file, Eventbrite. Actually, I have the full Eventbrite connector. So you can go here, and actually, yeah, I disconnected my account earlier. So yeah, so I'm gonna reconnect again. Yeah, that's the reason why. I don't remember, let's see, the password. Yes, allow. So now you can import from the events. Well, I only have one test, but technically you can see all the events, and then you can import the event. And the same here through SurveyMonkey. You can connect the SurveyMonkey account. This is my test surveys, and continue the process for the import. And then you would see the import files here. And you can see the specific import that it goes into the main content book as well. So you can actually, when you're in the content book, you can also filter based on the type of list that you have used. That is either the import or is the by survey. And you can pick the survey. Sorry, that's a different one. You can pick the survey and filter by that survey. So let's do I don't know, A or B. I don't know how many people. What is this? No contacts, but you understand what I mean. Let's pick another one. Responded to what's favorite color? I have 9 people, and then there you go. And you can add a filter. It's a Boolean type of statement. You can do an or, an add, and add the filter, and then the final result. So you can also export. Then from here, you can also manage your question library if you create a lot of surveys, a media gallery with all your pictures and text that you use more often. We have a survey themes for the colors. You can customize or use a default one. Then you have other media files, the data export. You can all the data you exported are coming here. Now it's regenerating the new file. And then we have there you go, the download. And then you have the you can also pre-build a list, and we call it target advertising. So you can say a female-only campaigns. So it generates lists for only female-only. That's the title, that's target audience. You can even create some graphic, and you can even have a code to show the banner. So the content, the graphic, the creative part, or you can just actually use that as a campaign. That means that you can go to target audience, and it's the filter. So that's the filter of the people that you picked, and you can keep it always in sync or synchronize it with an external resource. Right now we connected MailChimp, but it can be connected to anything else. In specific, our biggest use is API. So you can generate your API key here, and then we have a separate document for the API documentation, and then, so that you can access to all the data you have seen from here. I want to give a quick look to an account that has a lot of contacts. This client is aware we are showing this. That's one of the accounts of one of the telco client we have. So to give you an idea of the numbers, one of these campaigns generated let's see, 100,047 contacts. So a lot of data that we collected, and that you can still filter as much as you like. So out of this, I don't know, let's say pick the female. From takes a while because we have a lot of cities to load. That's my browser. Oh, there you go. From Rome. We have 650 people, and this is our filter. And you can see the same for the overall analytics. That's a lot of number to crunch. I don't know how long it's gonna take, but that's all the data we imported. So as you can see, age range 15 to 24. We passed the 135,000 people. Gender, female is very little. And that's the location around the globe. From Italy, from Morocco, from Italy again, Albany, France, etc., etc. Rome, imported user. And here there are different surveys that you can actually edit after you created them. That's another custom graphic. And you can edit and design again, or look at analytics for the specific poll. That's the numbers for this poll specifically. Or you can see the numbers for what's the new, so the aggregated number of polls. I wanted to show you also how you can design survey. You can start from here, or you can import from third party, such as SurveyMonkey. And you can edit from here. That's the basic editing. You can enable the Facebook Connect to learn about the person, or you can add connectors. It has to be done manually at the time when you do deploy the survey. You can add a question. Do you like more, I don't know, San Francisco or New York? And you can put San Francisco. You can even add an image, New York. You can randomize the answer. You can add other options for people to add. And you can type whatever is in the field. You can even add answers in bulk. If you want to do a copy and paste import for, I don't know, 1,000 records, you can do that from here. That's a single choice. And while you do that, you can test it. So that's our survey, test survey. Boom, and it's voted. Thank you for participating to the survey. So you can see this data in real time. One person responded, that's the survey. It's gonna be me, so you should see my face. That's me. And the timeline when that happened, and the survey analytics already with one vote in it. Of course, we only have one data, so it's gonna be too quick to load, and I'm here. And that's my technically it's me, just myself, so it's my tag the Facebook like cloud, and that's my followers, etc., etc. And let's go back to the design of the survey. So you can add questions to that. You can do second question, I don't know, do you like more sushi or pizza? You can put your sushi. You can put pizza, you can put an image if you want. There you go, you can load an image that you have, or you can upload a new file here and save it. So now you have single question, you can move it, the order. You can add a text, an image, a video, share button, survey result, any type of code or information on the last respondent in the way to show the information you collected about the person or the behavior. This could be used as a reward to show the psychology of the person who voted itself. You can divide that per page. You can have multiple page, unlimited. So actually, you can even move. Sorry, you can move the question into the other page. You need to link to that. So you can, for instance, add. You can do. You can add a random text. You can name it so you can find it into your library. You can move it. This is the last page. So that's the final page. That's the reason why you cannot move the question there. But you you can add another page, a second page, and you can add a question. And maybe you can, for instance, I'm thinking um, multiple choice. What's your favorite camera brands? It can be Canon, Nikon, and Sony. It can be multiple choice, as we said. Minimum answer to be given, 1, 2, or 3, if what the total maximum to give given. You can select that as well. You can also well, you can edit each single page with custom graphic. Open answer. You can type anything. Yes or no. It can be empty or not. You can put it easy. Or a choice matrix, that is multiple choice, vertical and horizontal. You can type it here. Browse and columns. Skip that to make it faster. And this is I really like it. You can literally go in a page. I don't know. Let's go into. I'm just doing a test right now with you. USA states. You can literally. Well, that's too complicated. Let's put it. Maybe this one. I don't know what's gonna happen, but let's kill a little bit of stuff here. There you go. Pick your favorite states. Multiple choice. Add answer. There you go. You created a poll with 50 possible answers. It's taking a while, but just understanding what we pasted. And there you go. We pasted 47. I thought it was 50 states, but anyway, maybe something missing. Save. We can still test it. I just voted it, so I'm gonna change that. You like more social pizza, sushi, I like New York, San Francisco. And I can pick 2 cameras, I can type something here, just say take California, next. And there you go, you can then share it. Everything you see is customizable, so it's fully white label. If this is not enough, well, you have multiple options. You can do a post on a timeline. That means when people vote it, automatically shares it again, and that requires an extra permission from the user, but that's an option. You can either enable or disable the poll. You can show the poll or terminate it at a specific time. You can connect your Google Analytics account and domain. You can allow or forbid, or disable the option for the user to retake the survey, or delimit the number of respondents, or delete the survey. You can do advanced editing. You can do a lot of stuff here. You can visually work on the survey, pretty much doing what is called um, um, skip logic. So, sorry, you can from here add a page, and maybe you want to connect this page also here, and here you define the relationship. And here you define the branch, so it's branching rule. And you can choose if you want based on a question, on a URL parameter, or on a profile. That means on a data we collected about somebody. And maybe if somebody is a specific gender, you want to redirect that the following page to a specific page, image, reward, or different question. And you can play around. You have technically unlimited possibilities on that. Then you have survey options. You can even put survey description that works as SEO into the for search engines. You can pick specific languages. That means is the specific text that we pre-wired into the system, but you can add whatever you want. Then you have, if you want to open it in a web view or not from Facebook. Again, the starting activity, and here you can also add Google Analytics. Page settings, you can pretty much, well, yeah, you can rename the next button label. And here you can pick either if the page is the final one, it has to be completed or not. It's still part of the branching rule in a way. And here you can select your Facebook ID. That means the Facebook app ID. That means that you have the option to either to use our Facebook app or to use your own Facebook app. And you can pick the fields that you want to collect. Maybe you want to collect only the email for not scaring people, or just the likes, or just something else. And here you can customize what people post when they share it, either manually or automatically, and you can customize that as well. And here you can edit with play with the theme. You can edit it. We have a little HTML editor. Put image in it. Play with the CSS for the whole script. Technically, you have on 100% access to the codes of the public code of the survey. And then you have the sharing part. So from here now you can do a self-installation. You can edit the name. Maybe you don't like this, so you want to edit, and you want to put this demo survey video, and save it. So now you have a custom URL. There you go. And then we have also some connectors back to these systems. You can send the survey to Eventbrite attendees, or send via MailChimp or generic sharing. You can embed in a website. We're offering you a little code you can embed. There you go. What's the embedding code you need? Sorry, yeah. And that's published also there. So you can pick the channels on which you want it published or not. Or you can install it into Facebook tab. And it's gonna ask for the permission to access to your Facebook pages. As you can see now, you're gonna pick one maybe. and I'm gonna add it into the page, and I believe that's it. Thank you, and I would be happy to answer to any questions you may have. Please send me an email or reach out to us on the website by clicking this question mark, and you can interact with our online operator for any need you may have.